Hello, welcome to the Full Frame with Mark and Ben. I'm Mark. Ben's not here. Don't worry, he's still not dead. This week I'm currently in a premiere in Nottingham, and instead of wanking myself into a stupor, I'm making this video about shooting expired film in London. So the film I chose was Konica Minolta BX 200 Super, which is an extremely long title for a film. It expired in 2007 and it was recommended to me by Daisy from Blossom Bay Talks. She was on our channel a few months ago. You can watch that video. I will put a link to it in the description. I also shot a roll of this when we were shooting the double exposures with Daisy as well. So I wanted to shoot it without shooting double exposures to see what it looked like. First impressions of the film were that it was very pink, but this was something that Daisy had told me about. But I also wanted to know what this film looked like when it was new and before it was expired. So I looked up these pictures from Koala Meat Pie, which is a very nice name. And the tones are quite natural. Apparently skin tones are quite natural as well. But there's also other versions like this that came across really, really purple as well. But I actually quite liked the way that the pink looked as I was walking through London. So why has it gone so pink? I think a lot of this is down to like storage conditions. I put all of my film in a fridge just to, so it will last longer. I know some people don't do this, they put it in a shelf, but especially where my office is, a lot of the time it gets quite hot in the summer, it gets quite cold in the winter. So it's quite up and down, whereas if I just put it in the fridge, I know it's going to be cold year round and it's going to be fine. But I think because this is sort of 17 years old, and that makes me feel extremely old that 2007 is 17 years old, it's just interesting to see how much that's expired. So I'm thinking this has probably been left maybe at room temperature, maybe somewhere hotter, and it's sort of degraded slowly over time. But I do think it's quite a nice look. But yeah, it'd be interesting to know what you think as well when you're watching this. I shot this at 100 ISO. I think you're meant to shoot one stop down for every 10 years. In my head, I didn't think 2007 was that long ago. So I shot it for like 10 years ago. Whereas I think if I shot it to 50, it might be slightly different results, but I still think it was pretty good at 100. But yeah, one stop for every 10 years. As I was walking around London, I got close to Buckingham Palace and I saw this guy with this hat. Ben always talks about people with hats. Like he tries to follow people with hats and get shots of people with hats. But this guy, I immediately thought I need to get a picture of this guy. There's certain people, like something about them, whether it's like something they're wearing, the way they're walking. I also think it was this guy's, the way he was walking, his swagger as well, and his silk shirt. So he really stood out. So I followed him and to see where he went, not in a creepy way, but got him outside Buckingham Palace.
Shit, got your ass.
My tips for shooting expired film would be to not be scared to shoot expired film. Obviously, I wouldn't shoot it if it was something where I really wanted to make sure the shots would be good. I shot some stuff in Italy recently that you'll see in a future video where I hadn't used this particular film before. It was a black and white film and it came out really, really contrasty. So I think if you're sort of experimenting like I was in London, it's absolutely fine. It will look really cool. Or it could look terrible, but it's a good way of experimenting. So if you just want to experiment, really cool way of doing it. I also, when I was in London, I had my Sure Shot A1, which is my waterproof camera that I'll be doing a video on in the next few weeks. But I shot these photos. I'm going to put in this video, even though it's not an expired film, but they wouldn't be in a video otherwise. So here's my stuff from Kodak Pro Image 100 on the Sure Shot A1. I quite like them. I think they're quite nice. But yeah, they wouldn't see the light of day otherwise. Final thoughts on this particular film. I really like how it looks pink. It's quite grainy. I'm not sure it was that grainy when it was new, but I would definitely buy it again. It was relatively cheap, I seem to remember. I bought it on eBay, so I'd definitely shoot it again. I'd definitely shoot other expired film again. I've got quite a few expired films, especially 120 expired film. So I would say don't be scared to shoot it. Be wary of when it expired and just shoot it at a lower ISO. I read that lower ISO films tend to last a bit better than higher ISO films, so maybe I'll buy a higher ISO and just sort of see how that's degraded over time as well. As I said, I really like how it looked. It wasn't really an important shoot, I just wanted to hear how it looked just to make a video about expired film. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you've shot this film, or if you've shot another expired film, let us know on the Instagram. Send us your pictures of expired film. That's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment if you're able, and we'll be back next week for more sexy and exciting adventures on film. Goodbye and good luck.